Hey everyone. We are getting live now. Steve is doing his intro, and then we are gonna get going here. We have our Pokemon Blue version with Regigigas, if I can say it right. And we have a poll in the chat. Hello everybody for joining. Let's see, we got Demon Locker, we got Good, we got Adam. How are you guys doing? I might not be in the chat too much this time, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to unmute Steve here, who's explaining a little bit about the game, because we have 3 people on chat, so it's going to be a little busy on the audio today.
Yeah, unlike Gym Leader Matt, we are going to mimic that ability best we can.
Yeah, so just a quick update for my chat, because I had you guys turned off for a moment. We have the low stats, right? Like,
he'll unmute any second when he's finished. Annie, if you want to know why Regigigas learned Sky Attack, it's because it was a 1-for-1 replacement for Aerial Ace. That's the strategy we're going with, direct 1-for-1 replacements. And there's not many flying moves to choose from in Gen 1.
Yeah, there's not. All right, I'm sorry, I'm back from talking to my chat.
Yeah, we tried to introduce you, we just heard nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had the volume turned down for a sec, just so I could say hello to everybody. I didn't realize I was coming up so soon.
That's okay.
Did you go over anything like sets or stats or anything?
Not really, no. Just that we're going to be mimicking slow start, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
That's pretty much where we're at too. So, as far as moveset is concerned, it got a I have the regular moveset that it normally learns in Generation 4, the game it's introduced on the right, and on the left you have the moveset that we're going to be using in this game. We tried to give it the closest move for move that we could, but unfortunately, Dark type is still, doesn't exist. Knockoff is not a good move anyway, so Rage was a good comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and technically, Dizzy Punch, Mega Punch, and Stomp were all level 1 moves, but we made them 6, 8, and 10 because obviously you can only have 4 level 1 moves.
Yeah.
The rest of it seems pretty self-explanatory. They're pretty good 1-for-1 coverage. I don't think there will be too many people complaining.
I don't think so. Although Andy keeps asking me how Sky Attack is similar to Aerial Ace. Thing is, it's not. We have to find some flying move to give it. We're not going to give it Fly or Peck.
Yeah.
We can't give it Peck. Peck's not a TM.
Yeah, exactly. If we have to replace a flying TM, we either give it Fly or Sky Attack.
Okay,
Alright,
well, let's switch over.
Alright. So, MT Burius, I'm not sure if you know, but we will have instant text on. To make sure it works, you'll need to go into your options menu and immediately back out so the game can set instant text. And since these runs will be a lot quicker than normal, we'll be doing 2 playthroughs if that's fine.
Cool. Sounds good.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not backporting any moves, but for the future, we did backport the other types, just no moves for that type. So we will be able to backport a dark type. They just won't never have stab. So it'll be interesting to see how it works with the AI.
Yeah, that's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, Jessica went in and he modified the AI to take those types into account too.
Gotcha. All right, I am all up and running and on the ready to hit new game whenever we are going.
Are you ready, Steve?
Yep.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Also, if you're wondering who made the sprite, I did. Yeah, slow start is not fun, but it's part of the Pokemon, we had to try.
Absolutely.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
Funny? In Legends Arceus, there are no abilities, but they still gave Regigigas slow start.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It's
Poor Regigigas.
Yeah, it ain't ever getting any love. So does Ghost hit Psychic now? No, we left that the way it is. We could fix it, but that kind of takes out the joy of Gen 1.
Yeah, Gen 1 is Gen 1. You gotta let Gen 1 do Gen 1 things.
Yep.
Ooh, I did not warm up before this, and I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be
4 times
careful
speed.
about...
Yep.
Yeah. Careful about turboing A. You don't want to teach a move over slot 1. You don't want to.
Yeah, I got to get used to the... I usually play on just the fast text, so the instant text is going to be a little interesting for those moments.
I mean,
It
we're not
definitely
used to
is.
it either. That's a pretty new thing for us, too.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't start my timer. It didn't...
Huh?
Dang it.
Oh, well. Oh, well. It's just playthrough 1. You'll be behind a minute and a half.
I'm not sure
Yeah, it was
why...
almost exactly a minute.
Yeah, weird.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll have to do a quick... I might have to just maybe restart live split. I don't know what's going on. I have a hotkey to my controller to kick it off, and just on the bumper, and it's just not... It didn't start it today. I don't know what's up.
Weird. Oh, well, we can try and figure that out after the second run. Or
Sounds
for
good.
the second run. Yeah, these first playthroughs can get really quick. Like, I think my fastest run's 35 minutes.
Gotcha.
Wow, you know you're a real low level when Ice Punch doesn't knock out Geodude.
Yeah. I was facing a level 4 Rattata at level 5. Ice Punch wouldn't one-shot.
That's rough. You might be a little ahead of me because I got distracted with the timer thing. I'm just leading Viridian Forest now.
Well,
That's all right.
Onyx killed me with Tide.
That's
and
rough.
I blacked out back to Palatown. The Onyx outsped and went for a turn 1 bide, so I used 2 Thunder Punches, and then I decided to go for Ice Punch, but it was a 3-turn bide.
That's unlucky.
Yep. Oh, well, at least I'll make it back pretty quick.
The switching to YouTube only did not fix the issue. I am still having major issues on my end of drop frames, so my first video will probably end up getting deleted of my first run.
Are you dropping frames right now?
Oh yeah, 32%.
Ouch.
It is what it is.
Cool. I am past Brock. No problems.
I just got past Brock.
Nice.
I forgot to buy Pokeballs, so another thing that I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to go catch the Sandshrew.
Yes, we are doing the Chansey rule. The special attack, special defense, it gets the higher one. You can also skill swap slow start off of Regigigas. Yeah, that's not a thing in this game, but
Yeah,
that's something
unfortunately
you can
not.
do nowadays. No.
I went for the
And
light years
how
trainer.
often
I
do
don't.
You guys use Dizzy?
Oh, sorry, Speed.
Oh,
Oh yeah, sorry. How often do you guys even use Dizzy Punch?
entirely. I have not just not
Yeah.
used it.
I think I maybe have had a chance to use it once in an old Kangaskhan playthrough just for fun, just because I, it's half decent with stab. But
Yeah.
no, it's very rare to get any use out of it.
Who else is in the chat? We are streaming this with MT Birius. His YouTube is added in my YouTube title, so you can just click on it.
Also, my description as well.
Yeah. Come on, Pidgey. Cool. I only have 1 Pokeball for a Paris.
Woo! I got lucky on first Pokeball on the Pidgey.
Yeah. That's the disadvantage some of these backports are going to have. They're so powerful they can't catch an HM user.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just have to have extra Pokeballs to account for it.
Yeah, I probably should have bought more than 5.
Dude, that's on you. I always buy like 11.
I only bought 5, so I
That's
guess I
just
got
an
lucky
old
there.
I mean, in a normal run, I only need 5. Why Dizzy Punch when Body Slam exists? We get the TM for it. It's just one of its... Regigigas did not have a level 1 move that was a similar power, but Regigigas normally starts off with Dizzy Punch if you look at its Gen 4 moveset. So that's why we gave it Dizzy Punch.
Also, Demon and Adam, I got you guys named in, from like the HM users.
Yeah.
It's God, Cerulean Mark guy blocked the exit.
That's funny. Yeah, he's kind of like, I think he's the distant brother of that girl from the Celadon store.
Unlucky with these encounters in Mount Moon.
Dizzy Punch. Oh, you're getting encounters?
I got a lot of them in a row there for a second. That was rough.
Okay.
You could probably use the XP though.
That's true. Yeah. I caught one of the trainers early just for good measure, but I went down to the Super Nerd right by the rare candy since I was already down there. I figure we shouldn't have too bad of a time here in the early game. Not sure if we're gonna need some training later though.
I'm not sure, but that's what the first runs are for.
Yeah.
All right. Hey Steve, what's the chance of finding a Sandshrew?
35%, I think.
Okay, that doesn't sound too bad.
It comes out to like 1 in 5 or 1 in 6.
I've never hunted for it before. Alright, this is now encounter number 6. Hey, number 6, you were right.
I'm really starting to notice the lack of PP of Dizzy Punch is really catching up.
I'm actually considering in the next run, just stick with Stomp, don't even teach Dizzy Punch, just for the PP.
I have also considered that.
It might be worth it, because, I mean, what I ended up doing is just kind of spreading out my uses across some of the elemental punches, even if they're maybe not doing as much damage, because some of the early ones, early fights don't really need max damage with this thing. We're kind of overkilling a lot of the time, I think.
That makes perfect sense, especially for Nugget Bridge. Like, you definitely want to make sure you have at least 2 fire punches remaining for the Oddishes.
Yeah. Alright, now I'm going to do Rival 2.
Ooh, I almost hit myself to death right there.
I'm about to go to Rival 2 as well.
That's interesting.
I made a pit stop at the gym to get those 2 trainers out of the way right now to get a little bit of extra experience, because I'm definitely underleveled.
I mean, that's what happens with the slow level up group.
Yeah.
Man, something that's kind of suckish about Regigigas so far, it's got 4 good attacking moves with low PP, so you can't just spam one move and just be mindless about it. You gotta pay attention. Like, it's not like we start off with like a 25 PP move. We actually have to pay attention.
Hi, Game Dev. Yeah, so I did make my overlay. It's kind of based on the format that Speedrunner uses for his. I'm not super knowledgeable with a lot of app development, but I do know some HTML, so I was able to kind of hack together a very delicately balanced platform, I guess, to make this all work.
We do, in fact, learn Dig. The question is, do I want to teach Dig? It's also got low PP.
I mean, what are you going to do for Surge?
Anything? Literally anything?
I honestly think Dizzy Punch is probably good enough for Surge.
Yeah, all of his Pokemon have bad defense.
I guess that's true.
Or the newly acquired Body Slam when we get there.
It might be worth replacing Fire Punch, though. Is there anything that we really need Fire Punch for?
That was that. Yeah. No.
I don't think so. No.
I might do Dig in place of
Isn't
Fire
grass
Punch.
and bug? Aren't grass and bug the only ones weak to fire in this game? Oh no, there's ice. But like every ice type's part water.
Yeah, because like later we're gonna want probably Thunder Punch as a backup for Lorelei and such. But for now, I don't think we need Fire Punch.
We learned Thunderbolt.
Oh, we do learn Thunderbolt.
Yeah, do we?
Yeah, it is the only improved move over the punches.
Yeah. If I recall correctly, we do not learn Ice Beam or Fire Blast. Or Blizzard.
That is correct. It did get Avalanche, but Avalanche is basically just Ice Punch, so we did not give it Ice Beam.
Yeah. It would have felt too overpowered.
Correct. Hey Lexi, welcome to the stream. I don't know if the lag is still persisting. It says I have 80%.
How you guys doing in chat? I'm just checking in with you real quick. It is a little bit busy today because we got multiple people in the chat and well, in the voice call here, and I'm kind of focusing on the game right now. The timer is broken, unfortunately, for this run, but this is just a first run to kind of get a placement, an idea of how Regigigas will play, and then we can do a second run with a full full timer and everything actually working. So for now, we're just gonna have to guesstimate the time for this run, and then we'll do a second one for the real time. Just learning how Regigigas plays right now.
Cool, that worked out well.
Have you guys beat Misty already?
Just because we're...
Yes.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, because I'm finishing that battle right now.
You did
Yeah,
Nugget Bridge first. I did Misty before Nugget Bridge.
Oh, really?
I did Misty. Yeah, I did too. I was just seeing if you could, just because our special's quite decent. And I mean, if we get like 2 crit bubble beams, it could be bad, but I'm willing to take my chances.
That's good to know, because yeah, I saved her until after, just because I was pretty confident about the rival. With Ice Punch, Thunder Punch, I wasn't so scared of the Pidgeotto. But that's really the only issue with that fight, is just getting hit by Sand Attack.
Absolutely.
Pidgeotto always survives something. I think it did survive Ice Punch when I used it.
Mine too.
Yeah, there really wasn't a good replacement for Avalanche, so we decided to just pretend it didn't exist in the move.
No, it's just Ice Punch 2.0.
What, do we have Ice Punch twice in the moveset?
Well, we can't learn it via TM, so it's Ice Punch. God, using the bike is so hard sometimes.
Yes, that sounds like you problems.
We might be a
Maybe
little
only
bit behind
but
for this one,
actually did
chat.
Teach Dig.
I did teach Dig.
I did too.
And wait, what? Steve was doubting whether to even do it, so I didn't think he would.
Oh, no, I knew I was going to do it before the run even started.
I actually, I did say earlier I wanted to try and teach high jump kick, but I actually skipped it.
The high physical attack made it a no-brainer to teach a physical move that has good coverage.
Why were you questioning earlier whether to teach Dig?
Well, I mean, still a tiny bit of mind games.
Got to keep it competitive, at least a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Right?
How often do you guys save? Like, do you have any like specific places that you have to save in these like backport runs? Because I feel like I'm being over cautious, but that's, I think, just because I'm used to playing much weaker Pokemon.
I only pretty much save before gym leaders, but when the second run comes, I'll know who was hard.
That's fair.
I pretty much only save in front of gym leaders.
I don't think there's any normal trainers I saved before.
Just rival gym leaders, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I often drop a save right before I start Route 3 after beating Brock. And I think I did it just out of habit today. I don't think it's necessary, but like, I hate getting a reset after Brock and then having to do that again.
You don't really get punished for it with the instant speed text, though. So, I mean, it's not that big a deal if you do.
That's true.
I think I saved there too. It's just an old habit from the randomizers. Because you never know if the bug catcher is going to have a level 10 Arcanine.
Yeah. In my Gengar run that I did for that randomized race, there were 2 different people on that route that had a Thug Trio with Dig. And that was just brutal.
Yeah.
Jeez. You imagine?
I remember Steve had an old Gengar ROM he was going to use in the race. It didn't end up making the final, but he had to start over because the first bug catcher in the forest had a Marowak.
Wow.
Yeah, Marowak is pretty difficult to beat with Gengar.
Definitely. Also, do either of you have a item counter on your overlay? I recently added one to mine, and it's been really nice, but that's just because I'm kind of a noob and can't keep track of my items properly.
I do not have one because I just don't know where I would even put it.
That's fair. You have a lot of information already on your overlay.
I think Steve's has too much.
Guys, I severely overestimated how good our special was. I just barely beat Erica.
You already had Erica? Dang.
Like, she pretty much, if she didn't use poison powder, I was done. Didn't save and everything.
I don't know why Steve likes to do Erica before Rival 4 in the tower. It just doesn't make sense to me because Erica's pretty hard in Red and Blue.
I made a mistake. I didn't get repels. Dang it.
Oh, I always get them with Vermilion. I basically do all my selling, and then
yeah, that's
just as I was talking about being good at the game, I just made a no-no. I didn't buy super repels.
Oh no.
Yeah, with the instant text being so fast, you can't think things as quickly. This happens a lot. There was one run where I actually in this run, I bought a freshwater and I used it to get Ice Beam, and I had to come back in and get another freshwater, and I had to throw away Ice Beam.
Oh.
So yeah, you make a lot of mistakes in the first run.
Yeah. And this is my first live actual like timed attempt beyond like, you know, kind of more casual runs. So I'm getting used to the
yeah, I know you've been doing a lot of Kaizo.
Yeah, it's true. The Kaizo has been intense, but it's not the same like level of crunch, if you know what I mean. Like I can kind of take moments to think and you know, take a brief moment to pause. Where with these,
yeah,
I like to just get in a flow state and just get moving, you know?
Hey, Annie, I think you're watching it like 10 minutes in the past. Or no, you're talking about the Ghastly trainer. Oh.
Dig helps with that big time.
Yeah. You know, I was watching some of Scott's Vaporeon stream earlier today.
Uh-huh.
He still struggles getting the rare candy on Cycling Road.
Yeah? I mean, he has a lot more experience than I do.
I'm surprised he still does struggle with it. Like,
Yeah.
When I have a rare candy, it's down to a science. Like go right 2 and then go down.
Yeah.
To 5.
The way
And
he
then
does
you-
it, like, he literally goes into the grass and like walks around randomly to try and get it. And I keep saying, no, don't do it like that. Hug the wall, get to this spot, and go straight down.
Well, I'm gonna have to rectify my mistake by going over here, which is quite a bit out of the way.
Are you going to Bill's house?
No, I'm going to the Fuchsia Mart.
Oh.
Oh, it didn't matter. The first tile was a encounter with the repel.
That sounds correct. Hey Steve, I don't know if you know this, but I just realized one advantage of having the Sandshrew. You could get...
Sorry, chat, if I'm a little bit distracted. I know that there's been a lot of chats that I've been missing. I hope you guys are having a fun time just hanging out and hearing a little bit of talk about these Pokemon games and speedrunning in general. So thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out in chat and being active and hanging out with each other. That is awesome that you guys are here, and I'm really happy to be, streaming this with all these guys today.
It'll be next week, though, since I already have this schedule planned this week.
In Fire and Leaf Green, she spams Stun Spore, and a simple substitute makes Victory Bell a joke. Substitute is very, very good in the remake since you can get the TM so easily. Yeah, the slow growth rate is not fun.
Oh, that is not good. That is not what I wanted to see.
Let's see if
Oh,
Nick-
no. I lost to Koga.
How did you lose to Koga?
I used Dig, he used X Attack. I got out of Dig, didn't knock it out in one hit, and then it used Self-Destruct.
Ouch. Oh, yeah, tutor move. Yeah, that's what I meant.
And then I one-shot, well, not one-shot swept, but I no damage swept him the second try.
Oh, that's good. Well, Koga's dead.
You guys are a bit ahead of me now. I'm just wrapping up the Pokemon Tower right now.
Well, we have a lot of experience in not saving and and not picking up like too many extra items and
That's
like,
fair.
TP management and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what 77 randomizers does.
That's fair. Was it
Well,
3
I
times
bet
a
the
week you were
Kaisers
streaming those
probably
randomizers, Speed? Or was it more than that?
We replaced... we were doing 2 a week just to finish them because we wanted to get a start on backports. So the backports are the replacement.
Gotcha.
Plus, we've already finished the Gen 1 decks anyway.
Oh, really? Dang.
Yeah?
At least
Well,
one of everything.
one per evolution line. So Weedle counts for Weedle, Kakuna, and Beedrill.
Yeah, because you evolve during the run, right?
Yeah, we did evolve. There was the run we had to start as Weedle, and then we had to evolve into Kakuna and then Beedrill. It was not a fun run. Like
That's
training
tough.
with Poison Sting on a level 5 Machoke.
Oh,
The worst part about that run was just getting to level 6.
I made way too many mistakes today, but I guess that's just what the first run is for.
You figure out all the ranges and everything.
Plus, it's probably the instant text throwing stuff off. Where did I... Yeah, that is really weird. In Red and Blue, when you evolve Weedle into Kakuna, it does not learn Harden because it's not an evolution move.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's so
Right.
the only way to get a Weedle, the only way to have like Harden on your Beedrill is to start off as a Kakuna.
I did not know that, because that would actually make Kakuna actually like somewhat better, because I guess you could badge boost and stuff. But if you don't even have access to that, you literally have to basically wait until your Beedrill to be useful at all.
Yeah, because if you take a look at its moveset, Kakuna just has level 1 Harden. It should get it at level 7 too, if in order for it to learn it upon evolving, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
I think another big difference is I have not been training like at all. The only training I've been doing is accidental.
Gotcha. I think I did a little bit, honestly, because I did a little bit in Mount Moon, and then I did still stop to get rest and the rare candy in the SSN. I don't even know if it's all that's necessary.
Yes, grab all the rare candies. They're very, very important.
They are?
Yeah, slow level up.
In the
I guess
slow
that's
level
true.
up groups, they're as good as gold.
Are you guys going to get the power plant one as well?
We
No.
never get that one.
Okay,
And that
gotcha.
one's just too far out of the way. I also
Yeah.
have not memorized where all the balls are.
Yeah, it would be nice if you could fly to that Pokemon Center right next to Rock Tunnel, but you can't.
That would be nice.
I think that's probably the most annoying part, yeah.
I am thinking of, after Giovanni, make a vitamin buy and get a ton of Carbos.
Speaking of Carbos, I did buy 2 Carbos earlier in the run. Oh, wow. Gym leader Matt would be proud. Tombstoner is clearly a TM. I answered that.
Did you actually get it wrong? Did you actually answer yes?
I absolutely did. The guy had a Vulpix and a Growlithe.
That's funny. Man, you're already near Blaine. I'm just getting to the mansion.
Well, you probably did some side missions, maybe?
Did you do Sylph?
Yes.
Sabrina?
I have not done Sabrina. I'm doing Blaine before Sabrina.
Ah. Honestly, Sabrina wasn't even that hard. I outsped everything.
I was worrying about outspeeding. Figured an extra level might help. Wow, I outsped Alakazam. That's crazy.
I know, right? I answered the first question wrong.
Cool,
some reason-
cool. On
some
purpose,
reason I thought-
obviously.
For some reason, I thought you start with no.
Glad to know we both can't memorize questions.
Yep.
Out of curiosity, did you guys PP up your body slams?
Yes, I did just once.
I haven't used them yet, but that was my plan.
I got the one on a cycling road.
I haven't used my third PP up yet. I don't know why. Not like I plan on getting another move. Oh, that reminds me. That was the last use of Dig. I can probably teach Earthquake now.
I'm going to after I get the Rocket Hideout candy because I forgot it again.
That makes sense. That is something you do often.
Alright, now I'll teach it.
I walked into the stupid spinners.
That's funny.
Well, I'm still used to doing it in the randomizers.
It was just such a nice quality of life improvement.
Yeah, it's like a 1 second quality of life improvement.
I think it saved more than that.
Oh no, I've been seated.
Oh, dang it, I went on the spinners. Dang it, Steve, I blame you.
You're welcome.
Has anyone gotten a reset yet?
No?
I've had one on Koga.
Wait, the yellow crystal legacy guy gave Gyarados fly? Why?
Did he really?
That makes no sense. Apparently someone in chat just said it.
Wow.
Is it because it's based off of Legends Arceus, where there's like a flying Gyarados?
Huh.
You ever try to catch that thing?
I think I actually have. I used like one of those I think it was the jet ball.
Yeah, the ones that go super long distance. But like, I tried to catch it before I had the ability to like go in the air.
Did you
I just
actually
sat there
do it?
on the highest mountain peak that I could and just kept throwing balls as they were running in a circle and just trying to get the angle.
Did you ever get it?
Oh yeah, took a lot of
Really?
balls.
That's
There is
funny.
a tiny, tiny angle where you can reach them.
Yeah, giving Gyarados fly was definitely a weird decision. Did they at least increase its base power to 90?
I have no idea.
I'm asking Annie.
Wait, what do you mean increase? It doesn't have 110?
Fly. I said fly.
Oh, fly. My bad. My
Mhm.
bad.
What did you think I said?
Well, you said base power, and I was thinking, oh, his attack. Gyarados' attack, I think it's like 110.
Yeah.
To be fair, bounce is a flying move. Yeah, that's true. It's an annoying flying move. I can confirm it. Gyarados has Flying Crystal Legacy. It's probably because it needed Flying Stab. I mean, probably, but Fly is not even a good move.
Ooh, this might be my second reset.
Second, huh? Who gave you your first?
Well, we've already established that was Koga with the X attack self-destruct.
Oh, I forgot.
I'm assuming, because I think I'm way behind you guys, but I'm about to fight the Sylph rival.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I'm a bit behind.
A little bit.
Yeah, but what level did you guys need for the Sylph rival?
I think I beat him at level 36.
That was so long ago, I can't tell you.
So I'm guessing I could take him now, but I was trying to play it safe, I think. Maybe too safe.
That's on me. I got that reset because of me and my own stupidity. Okay, if you guys are wondering
How
why
you doing,
I'm
Frizetti,
abandoning
and
Psychic,
anybody
that's
else in the
Zen
chat?
Headbutt, technically.
Yeah. I actually never once taught Psychic this run.
Same.
I just don't feel like this thing needs it. Well, Lorelei was easy, and I was level 45. I'm just trying to see how far I can get in the league without candies.
I needed a little luck to get past Lorelei at 43.
Oh man,
Mm-hmm.
43. Oh dang,
Yeah.
it's a bit too low.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's still impressive though. I don't even think Mewtwo can beat Lorelei that low.
I think it can. I don't even think it needs any candies at all to beat the game.
I'm not sure.
Is Mewtwo the best Pokemon to run on minimum battles? Or is there something else that's actually better than it?
I think it is, yeah. Hypno gives it a run for its money, but you still have to use Hypnosis. and
Yeah.
Mewtwo doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, Mewtwo is so good. RBY Pokemon challenges use Mewtwo in super minimum battles, where you like trade in a freshwater to skip Rock Tunnel, give yourself a Mew with all the HMs, so you can skip the SSN.
Wow.
Like, it cuts out half the battles in the game, and it can still do it. It's nuts.
That's crazy.
I've ruined this run.
What have you done now?
I went into Lance without using any PP ups or PP restoring moves. I used a Super Repel instead.
Just letting you guys know, at level 50, Ice Punch does not one-shot Dragonite.
Wow.
I know, I'm surprised.
That is true. Can confirm.
Alright, I just candied myself to level 55, because I knew level 50 wasn't going to cut it for the champion.
I think I probably needed that freeze on Executor.
And you're always cheating, Steve.
I know. 3705.
Darn it.
Right under 38.
Darn. You know what? Executor has been the real MVP of a lot of these backboards.
Yes. That's why we made the opponents good at all.
Hey, Rod Gamer, how you doing? How am I feeling about the run currently? Is asking Pop-Tart Snake. Pop-Tart Snake is asking. Not great, unfortunately, but it is a first run, and I am not used to running at instant text speed and some of the other settings today. So it is a little bit wild, but we're going to do another run here in a bit, and that should give us a little bit more insight into an actual good time for this thing. I think I've made way too many, I think pit stops or like picked up things I didn't need just out of being over safe. So that was not ideal. I think that we can greatly improve that for run number 2 here. And you're doing fine. You're busy. You haven't come to the streams. That's totally okay. The streams have been a lot of different things. So I know that, and a lot of different times. So I know that not everybody has been able to make them. But they're always saved as VODs on my channel as well. So you can go check them out if you want.
It was almost under if I didn't get that reset. Well, at least I had less resets than Steve did.
That does make sense. Yes. All right.
You guys are probably
Speed,
going to
you
have to
wanna
wait
switch-
for me for a moment.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
we
fine.
will.
Speed
I think
will switch
both-
over to your stream on his.
Yeah, I'll do it. You're gonna do it too, right, Steve?
My entire stream disconnected.
There we go.
Go.
Who is your favorite Reggie? Oh boy. That's a tough one. I might go with Regigigas.
Oh, wait. Totally forgot
no
that
love
candy
for
and fuchsia.
Reggie
Dang it. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I'm not used to red. It's in the reverse order. I got to do that.
Oh yeah.
I have yellow on the brain. There's still some differences I
Oh wow!
am out of practice on.
You went with the card overlay too. Nice.
Yeah, I really like how this looks. Repel.
Oh,
I'm totally
you know
calling
what?
this one
Those
a
bubbles.
warm-up run because it's not my greatest performance, but I think it's still going to be decent as a first run to teach me some stuff here.
Yeah.
Now, I
Honestly,
usually actually
nice
do go
punch
for this iron. It's probably not optimal, though.
To be honest, I'm not even. I think outside of Carbos, I don't think you need to pick up any other vitamins.
Yeah, I only picked up Carbos.
Really? Am I too low? Oh,
Yeah.
dang it. I hate being under-leveled for some of these areas. Slow growth rate.
I know it's.
Ooh, wow, those are some really nice backgrounds you have on the cards. I need to ask you where you get that. They look like the real backgrounds.
Yeah, I made them in I used GIMP instead of Photoshop, but yeah, I just made a lot of this for the backgrounds and stuff.
Do you use the cloud feature?
I just used like an airbrush.
Oh, that's very cool.
I did get the
I really like how the card background changes with the type. I've been thinking of implementing that on my overlay, but it'd be a lot of work.
Yeah, mine does change per type, but mine just puts the symbol and changes the color.
I've been thinking of trying to get the type where it actually says the type to be, if it's single type, that it only shows the one card for it. That is kind of my next thing I kind of want to do, because since, you know, I mean, you guys are familiar with how the memory stores, it's duplicated, but I think it looks nicer if it's, you know, just one card for the single types, but
I just realized it doesn't look like your text is instant. Has your text been like that the whole time?
oh,
Yeah.
maybe it looked. I went into the thing and it said instant in the settings, but if it's not instant, that would explain a lot.
Yeah, what we had to do is before a new game, we just had to open the menu, not do anything, and then back out of it.
I mean,
It's
could maybe be the speed of my turbo too. I don't really know.
No, how Jesco coded in, he went in the disassembly and actually changed how the options are set, so it should make it all pop up in one frame.
Oh, interesting.
Why don't you try to go into the pause, then go to the options, and then just leave? You don't have to change any options at all.
Yeah, just open the menu and back out.
Oh, I missed somebody. Who? Oh, I didn't go to Sabrina.
You had it on.
What was that?
Had it on. I saw the cursor was on slow.
That's interesting, because I opened it before new game and it showed me instant. It was on instant. I was like, okay, cool. That must be good. But
you might have pressed an input by mistake, I guess.
Maybe. Yeah.
That would explain the gigantic time gap. Instant text saves you way more time than you think it does.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is this looking better now that it's instant?
It's not looking instant. Does it look instant, Steve?
You know what? I bet his overlay. Does your overlay automatically set it for you?
It shouldn't be, no. You do this.
When you start your run, do you manually change it to fast?
Yeah, I usually manually change it to fast, but I could double check, because I had it on a while ago and I disabled it unless I went back and fiddled with it. I've always been manually setting it, but maybe I didn't do that right.
Yeah, when you opened up your option menu, I saw the cursor back on slow and I didn't see you move it. So something's automatically setting.
Interesting. Well, after this run, I can take a look and we can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Should be a pretty easy fix, though.
Oh yeah, you'll have a massive time jump from your first to second run just because of that.
Yeah.
When we fix it.
Do I need to heal? Probably should. Okay, save and go. Oh, Dig is probably better against these, against Anito specifically.
I think Ice Punch was still gonna be fine.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't never know what to pick with the Nidos because they're so special and defensive.
Yeah.
Like even.
Yeah, they're very well rounded. I think that it's probably still worth it to go Dig just because of the higher attack stat on Regigigas.
Yeah.
I would think. Because the Nidos actually have pretty good special. I don't know if I need to rare candy here. I don't think so. Let's see how this goes.
I think I used all of mine I used a couple of them before Lance, and then all of them before the champion. Steve says he used them all before Bruno because he got defeated with submission.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I got hit by a high jump kick on the Hitmonlee, and then I got hit by a submission on the Machamp.
Dang. That's actually really unlucky because isn't that completely random still in red and blue? Or is
Yeah.
Because he
Bruno
never got
specifically, yeah.
smart AI, right? Or the good
he
AI?
didn't. Agatha never did either. Yeah, if I can recall from red and blue to yellow, Lorelei and Lance the Champion are still good AI. Bruno and Agatha are random. In red and blue, every gym leader has good AI, I think except for Brock. I don't think Brock has good AI. But I can't prove that. He has only normal moves.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know in yellow version, they made some trainers random AI.
Oh, the first grass encounter there on the 2 steps. Dang.
I always take that chance. Always.
Hey, at least it was a Ditto.
I feel like in the 80 randomizers, I probably got an encounter there like, what, 3 times total?
Yeah. Do you have Earthquake?
Do I? Yeah.
Yeah. I really recommend teaching it over Dig, because in case the cursor resets and you spam A, you might dig out of Victory Road.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, generally
Pick it up?
after Blaine, because
Oh, I didn't pick it up.
is the...
Dang.
Oh, no. You just gotta be careful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same power overall, but Steve and I just recommend to people that after you fight Blaine and you dig out of a building for the last time, replace it with Earthquake if you can, so you don't accidentally click on it.
That makes sense. Oops. Dang it, didn't go high enough on the routing there. Oh, well. A little extra experience, I guess, right? So what level did you guys think that was actually optimal for Lorelei then? 'Cause you said 53 was maybe too low?
I beat Lorelei at level 45.
Oh, Lorelei was okay.
Yeah, she was easy. Although,
Oh, was it
I would
43 then?
yeah. I mean, I did have to rely on luck because I don't remember if the Lapras was a 2-hit with Thunderbolt or not.
Lapras, dude, the Lapras was a 3-hit. The Dugong was a 3-hit.
Yeah. I mean, the rest of the league really isn't that hard. I'd say just use all your candies before the league.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about
that
to
makes
ask.
perfect
That might
sense.
be... Dang, I'm low enough level I can get encounters here. I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could do it now then.
I guess that's true. Makes no difference, and then I don't get the encounters. Because 45 is the highest level, right?
I think so. In runs where I've had to do this, just defeat the couple of Onyx that show up, and maybe you can get to level 46.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That works.
Are there not Golbat that are 48?
I don't know. I can look up the encounter.
I think
page.
so, but maybe I'm just remembering wrong.
Well, you know, childhood brain always messes some things up.
I have too much stuff.
I noticed you have 9 candies.
Yeah.
Did you forget? Let's see. The easiest to forget are the boulder candy.
I got the boulder candy for
The-
sure. I used one.
The rocket hideout candy.
I did not get the rocket hideout candy. I didn't even do the rocket hideout because I was behind. I literally went in, grabbed PP up, and ran. Just because I was trying to catch up with you guys.
I usually do that
probably
as well, but then I go down a floor, then up a floor, and then down the down arrow thing, and then
yeah.
I pick up the candy.
You just go straight
And then
down to the
take out.
candy.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try this at 46. See how it is. I think I have enough levels. I don't need to go back for it since I'm 46 here at this point. That was a
I
crit.
don't
Dang.
think level will make much difference.
I took a look at the encounter tables. It looks like the highest level in red and blue is the level 45 Onyx, but yellow has some higher levels. Like, the top floor has a level 49 Onyx that can show up.
Mm. The majority of my childhood was played in yellow.
Yeah, I'm much more familiar with yellow. So I've done some runs in red and blue, but a lot of it has not been as under the gun, you know? So it's like, still,
Yeah.
I think I'm being overcautious just out of being too concerned. I didn't save going into Bruno. That may have been a not great idea if there's actually a chance he wins here.
I think he'll win if he goes for that 1 in 5 submission.
Dang. Hitmonlee actually survived a
I
body
can
slam. I did not expect that.
I can confirm that you can survive a high jump kick.
Oh!
I just straight up swept with Ice Punch because the special is so low.
That was my first reset. Reset counter's not working, but that is... Oh, I didn't even save. Yeah, I didn't save after... Yeah, I gotta do this again.
Oh no.
The 1 in 5
no.
submission plus whatever the chance is to crit. That's unlucky.
Oh no.
Oof.
Double unlucky. This was really not bad though, so I don't think it'll be a problem. Oop. Supersonic is also unlucky, but that's fine. Oh, the crit is nice. There we go.
Yeah, John, the reason Steve and I finished already is because it seems like MT Beerus's instant text isn't working. We're going to take a look at it before the second run, because we think his overlay is messing with its settings.
I'm actually going to save this time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Honestly, what I
I
like
didn't
about
heal, though.
doing these backports...
Dang it. At least I
What
saved
I like
and heal.
about these backport runs is that you put in something that's very powerful, but then it just struggles to someone you don't expect to struggle to. Like on Monday, Steve and I did Reshiram backport. We thought Lorelei was going to be a struggle, but Lorelei was actually really easy. It was Lance that was giving us a lot of problems. Because his good AI was just spamming Dragon Rage, and then by the time Aerodactyl would come out, it would outspeed and like use Takedown or Supersonic.
Yeah, it turns out chip damage adds up over time.
Definitely.
Yeah, it does.
Oh. Confuse Ray turn 1. No. Ah.
Not confused, Ray.
I was like, I wanted the Nightshade, not the Confuse Ray, because I was about to use Dig. That is where Earthquake is nice.
Oh.
It's not nearly as bad into
Yeah.
Confuse Ray.
Yeah. I did notice you might want to use a rare candy. The Gengar has 137 speed. It looked like you were 135.
Oh, yeah, that would probably
Yeah.
help.
Outspeed you by 2.
Although at this point, anything will take good damage from Dig, so if she just keeps switching, then I'm perfectly happy with that. There we go.
I mean, you were using Dig and she swapped into Golbat.
That was pretty smart of her, actually. Surprisingly.
I know, right?
Gonna go ahead and just use that full restore right now. I think I can use... I picked up way too many PP restoring items for how many times I stopped at Pokemon Centers. Gotta either stop picking those up or... You know, or just
Oh,
not.
I just noticed you have Ethers.
Yeah, I picked up the Ethers. That's just like, once again, I think I was being way too overcautious.
Yeah. The Ethers are straight up bad in this game because you almost never use them because you just get so many elixirs and they just take up bag space.
Yeah. I don't think there's any reason for Psychic, right?
No.
Not really, no. Fun fact, in the disassembly in the game's code, the move Psychic is actually called Psychic_M because it's the same name as a typing.
Oh, yeah.
Ouch, slam.
I was just hoping on that one, but I think I might... Oh, man, if I had a setup move right there. Got the freeze.
Yeah, Regigigas does not get a setup move, sadly. It didn't get anything that resembled one, so we couldn't give it anything.
Yeah. It's all just kind of intentionally just hits hard, and that's kind of its whole thing. which is where slow start, I feel.
Psychic.
Yeah, I feel like slow start
Psychic
feels
is
extra
such a
bad because there's no
move
setup.
name. It should have been called Psy Blast. Yeah, I know, right? Why'd they name a move after a type?
Yeah. Okay, well, I gotta use...
Is there a fire move called Fire?
I wonder... Yeah, I wonder what the thought was there, because I wonder if in Japanese they're different words. And then there was
I
like
love
a...
how Speed shares the fun facts I found as if he found them. Hey, don't say you're saying too much.
Oh, I have rest. I could have taught rest, but... Don't know if it's
Honestly,
actually...
the hardest thing on the Rivals team was the Executor. Because it's a 3-hit with Ice Punch.
Does Executor... It only has the same moveset in this game as well, so it kind of doesn't do a lot, right?
It can use Hypnosis and Barrage and Stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
It's
being annoying.
but it's not hard.
Yeah.
Psychic in Japanese is Psychokinesis. Oh, that sounds real
Oh,
cool.
that's actually cool.
Makes me wonder if it was just a translation thing. They didn't know what to call it, so they just called it Psychic.
Maybe.
Oh, you got the freeze
Okay.
too.
Woo. Sorry, what was that? Like, 2 resets, I think? Counter wasn't working, but not too bad. And we got to figure out that instant text thing, and then we can actually maybe get a good time next time. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah, you'll notice a big difference with the text.
Cool. 332. Cool.
332. Our game time was a 229, so I think just the instant text will save you an hour's worth of game time.
Wow. Yeah. Let
Mine was
me
227.
open up my overlay here real quick. See if I can maybe update that really quick without
Oddly enough, game
causing any
dev
issues.
swapped fast with instant, so like I'm not sure what it was before. What you were setting it to before, or if it was setting it to something, or if it was messing with anything. Oh, did you say go? I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I said
okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
I didn't hear it either.
Oh, did I just cheat and give myself 16-second head start?
I'm
Oh,
fine
well.
with it.
Oh well. Oh well.
Is
we
it
always
really
go
much
off
of a head
the one-
start?
No, really. We always go off the time of our timers. We've had timer discrepancies before, and like someone might finish the run first, but the other person's timer's a minute behind, so they have time. Also,
Wow.
on the rival fight, my very first Ice Punch, Gen 1 missed. How
Oh, luck
unlucky
right
do you
there.
have to be? How unlucky do you have to be for that to happen?
You know that the punches have a range to knock out those Charmander because I think in my first run I 3-shot it with my punch move, and this time I 2-shot it.
All right, I tried to do a janky workaround just to freeze it again, just to see if we can maybe get lucky while we're running. So I'm only at 46 seconds right now, so I might be a couple minutes behind you guys in real time.
I'm
But
only at a minute and 27.
so that's not too bad. 'Cause I'm curious if it doesn't seem to freezing didn't seem to work. Oh well.
Yeah, if your overlay is setting it, it's just gonna refreeze it.
It is what it is.
Do you think you'll teach Bide?
You're already there.
Well, I'm starting the battle.
Dang. I mean, hopefully I don't blackout warp to Pallet Town again.
What, you had a hard Brock fight last time?
The Onyx had a turn 1 bide. I was trying to stall it out. I used 2 Thunder Punches, and then I went for an Ice Punch, but it happened to be a 3-turn bide, and it one-shot me.
That feels like one of those stop and go things where it's like you played yourself. Like if you just went with Ice Punch from the very beginning, you would have just won, but you like...
Yeah, it was a misclick. I didn't know how to order my moves around. I didn't reorder anything. But now I have it. I have Stomp in slot 1 and Ice Punch in slot 4.
Yep. I got Stomp with its more PP than Dizzy Punch this time.
So are you just going with Stomp then? You're not even gonna use Dizzy Punch at all?
No, just the PP was an issue for Nugget Bridge.
Gotcha.
I definitely considered Dizzy Punch there for a moment. But then I remembered the PP issue. Like, I considered having both Stomp and Dizzy Punch. So that way, instead of Fire Punch. But then I just didn't. For a moment there, I did think about Mega Punch too. Because I think Mega Punch has got like 20 PP as well.
Yeah,
but it's inaccurate.
It's inaccurate, but it's got more.
5 Pokeballs. There we go. Took 6 Pokeballs to catch a Pidgey.
The Zubats are plentiful this run.
As you said that. Hey, Paris.
I have not seen a Paris. I'd very much like to find one. I'm encountering my 6th Zubat so far.
I caught it with 2 balls to spare.
Oh, I misjudged the ladder by 2 tiles.
Did you encounter a trainer?
Yep.
Which one was it? The youngster? Hiker?
The hiker, yes.
Ah. Yay, I'm in the lead.
Sometimes I try and guess how high I need to be and then go straight left, and I commit to it every time.
I always just hug the wall then go down.
Oh, no, it's go up and then, choose when you go left and then you commit to the left.
That's how I do it.
Only dumb people do that. Oh. I've always hugged the wall. Just so I can see where the ladder is and go down. I've always done that.
So you go all the way up and around?
Yep.
No, I feel like mine's better. Like you might accidentally battle that trainer 1 in 100 runs, but it happens.
Nah, my method's better.
I mean, we are talking about like 8 spaces. God damn it! There's so many wild Pokemon. I'm exiting the cave. It's almost 16.
Seems about right. Alright, let's see if I don't regret this. I am not saving for Misty.
Oh, that's brave.
I'm also not saving for Misty.
Crit Water Gun, and I still won.
Oh, there was a crit Water Gun and a regular Bubble Beam, and I still won.
What level are you guys for Misty?
2 crit Bubble Beams. 15.
15
Okay.
to 16.
Hi, froze Pidgeotto. Take that.
Did you fight anybody in Mount Moon at all, or did you just only do the required battles?
I only did the required. Steve did a hiker.
I accidentally did a hiker.
Sure, accidental.
You know what? I crit the Pidgeotto, so I'm happy.
Hey, I froze it. That's better.
Some would say that mine's better because it was 1 hit instead of 2.
Yeah, but you don't freeze often and it always feels good.
It does feel real nice to finally get that 10% chance.
Yeah, YouTube will always have a delay with the stream. I just can't help it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go over to Twitch, though, it's faster. Yeah, it was running into more errors doing YouTube only, so now I just went back to the way it was.
Did any of you guys ever learn Confuse Ray?
I did for a brief moment, and then I just decided to do dig instead. So it was probably a waste of time.
Yeah, it's weird.
Because I feel like there's maybe a world where it's useful, but just not for Regigigas, I don't think, with the damage it can do with dig or you know, stomp even.
Yeah, exactly.
Stomp was the perfect amount of PP.
It was, yeah.
Did you notice any difference if you had a two-hit anything with Stomp that you would have wanted Dizzy Punch for?
Not one time.
I don't think so, no.
Ugh.
It's the extra power points I didn't.
I got the
it's
2 crit
the
bubble
extra
beam
power
on
points
Misty.
I didn't.
That's rough.
Oh,
jinxed
I
it,
assume
sorry.
you saved.
I did save actually, but I'm glad I did because that double crit in a row feels awful.
It sure does.
Dude, that can knock out like even grass types.
Yeah.
Misty's good AI would never even use Bubble Beam on a grass type.
But it could. I mean, so interestingly enough, I find that if there are no damaging moves, which I mean, Misty has always got tackle, so it's never the case for her. But if there are no damaging moves, it will in fact use moves that are resisted.
John, that might be a you thing. I am not streaming a black screen to Twitch. At least I'm pretty sure that's not me.
Definitely not me.
I don't know what the heck. I don't know what the heck is going on. Mine, I could be.
Weird.
Wasn't there someone that
Oh, Stomp, you were so useful for the time I had you, but you gotta go.
What's interesting about, even though with the tech issues and stuff, it's actually going to be more comparable on my side to my other runs, which I'm kind of interested in too. So there's always a silver lining, I guess. So all my runs are on fast tech speed, not instant.
Right. I mean, we just started doing the instant thing. I wonder if you make the ROM with the universal Pokemon randomizer and then you set it to instant. I wonder how that does it. Like, does it just make all of the options instant?
I'm not sure. Because you said this one is with the disassembly, right? Is how you did this one?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really know the difference because
When we did Scott's race, he made all 3 of them instant.
interesting. Okay. Elixir. Oh. I ran into the hiker instead of the other trainer with 2 Pokemon on Route 25 in front of what do you call it? Seismic Toss. But actually, Ice Punch makes this not too much longer.
Yeah, Ice Punch is great.
It's really nice to have it. I feel like a lot of
Apparently
Pokemon.
says on I'm freezing.
What was that speed?
Doesn't it have to do with? Hey, Steve. Apparently, John's saying that my stream over on Twitch is freezing over. So part of me wonders if it's like my frame rate or bit rate, because I know that has something to do with
No, it's a John issue. I've had your stream open the whole entire time, and it's never.
on Twitch.
Yep, and it's never like changed.
Yeah, John, that might just be a you thing. Hey, MT Beerus, how often do you use the bike?
I try to use it as much as possible. The one place that I think you've mentioned this too, is in Victory Road, where you get, if you want to get that rare candy, that's the one place where sometimes I won't use it, just because it makes me too nervous.
This is interesting. I have noticed that every person who uses a controller finds that part to be hard, but I find that part to be just as any other spot with
Maybe
a
it's
keyboard.
because
But then again, that I find other tiny, just little problems all the time with the keyboard. So it's like they both have their advantages and disadvantages.
Makes me wonder if keyboard is easier to do one frame inputs or something.
Maybe. Especially because when I started my channel...
would start real easy.
Yeah, when I started my channel, I was actually using an old Afterglow controller that I've had for like 10 years. Because it's just like what I had laying around when I started. And that especially made it very nerve-wracking because the inputs are real soft on it. So like, it just was a really mushy direction pad, and I realized very quickly that's not a good thing.
And I have skipped so many heals.
It feels good, doesn't it?
I think I've healed like 3 times this whole run.
Like at a center or use a potion?
Both?
I defaulted
and try
and
that Steve strategy.
I
might
just
try the Steve strategy. I might actually go do Erica first.
it might honestly be a good idea because I just don't think she's gonna be that difficult either way. She was such a breeze when you just go in there at the normal time.
I told you she was hard. Her victory bell's a 3-shot.
I think you just had bad luck.
If I would have got put to sleep, I would have been done. I've learned my lesson. I'm not doing it.
Man, look at you go, Steve.
Well, you know, that's the point of the first run, is to test the limits. And the limits have been tested, and the answer is don't get hit by sleep powder.
I'm just gonna get to damage rounding threshold first. There we go, 28.
See, if you attempted an early Erica before, you would know if you can do it or not. But now you have to test it in the second run for some reason.
Well, it's just something I never do.
Meanwhile,
Well,
I just instinctively went to Erica.
Hey, Steve, get this. I turn 1 crit the victory bell, it used wrap, and then on the Paris, and then on the Vile Plume, I crit it and then froze it. So yeah, I just got
that is what we in the biz called never punished.
I don't know. That fight seemed easy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
I don't know, Steve. I think you're just bad.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's time you retire.
Probably. Misjudging Erica all over the place.
What is interesting compared to the random key items, you and Steve's routing is almost the same. Well, in a vanilla run, the route's pretty much always the same for everybody. It just diverges, like, do Koga or Rival 5. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And then sometimes the Erica decision too.
I never see that as a decision. 99% of the time, I delay her till after the Safari Zone.
Interesting. I have the very opposite plan. 99% of the time, I never delay her.
Oh, I almost
just
always do her
because
after
most-
Pokemon Tower, right before I head out into the bike route. It's always my default.
We all have different defaults. But see, the thing is, the reason why I like doing her early is because then I have extra money for the mart and I can buy a third Carbos or whatever I need.
Oh. Just got done
Yeah.
jamming with the band, huh? Well, welcome, Black Metal.
I mean, there is a method to the madness.
Oh, I skipped past the PP up. I guess I'm not getting it.
What do you mean you don't want the PP up? PP up is awesome.
Well, I was turboing A while going down, and if I
Well,
didn't
go
pick
back
it
and
up,
get it. It's that important.
no, it's not that important.
It's so
think you're
incredibly
just trying
important.
to-
You got to divert what you're doing and go back and get it.
You're never gonna give up mind tricks, are you?
You know, you got to try. If you don't put an attempt out there, how are you going to, one up your opponent at least once?
I mean, that's true. Alright, since this time I don't have the Sandshrew, I'm actually gonna do Rival 5 before Koga.
How we doing, chat? I know that it's been a little bit distracting again, and there's been a lot of technical issues. I'm very happy for any of you that have stuck around, that you have decided to watch. That has been really awesome to have you guys here, just enjoying some, I guess, speedrun shenanigans, some solo run
Still gonna fight
shenanigans.
some trainers first.
All right, we're going to go do Erica without saving.
Yes, let me know how that goes.
All right, 2-shot of Victory Bell at level 30. Very different from the first encounter where I 3-shot it. Oh God. Big Vileplume put me to sleep.
Hey, just do what I did. Just crit into a freeze.
I woke up after 3 turns, which is usually not the case.
Alright, Rival 5 time.
Hi, Game Dev. Yes, I did. I was a little bit
Whirlwind,
behind,
Whatever shall I do?
trying to mess with my settings.
And I got hit with Sunspore.
Quiver and Fear, obviously.
Hey, one disadvantage of being paralyzed with Dig. Sometimes you can activate that invincibility glitch.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have to do Rival 5 will damage then. Stupid, Mod Choke.
You're just gonna go to the heal bed?
No.
Something I've actually started doing in my Sylph routing, there's like a few trainers like on the way to the bed that have like fully evolved Pokemon. So sometimes like I'll actually fight those guys just so I don't have to do training somewhere else. And plus I can heal on the bed at the end. Because like there's a guy with a Hypno, there's some guys with Electrode, and then there's that Hypno sandwich guy right next to the teleporter.
Oh, that could have gone very, very badly. It just missed a sand attack.
The Pidgeot.
Yup. And then Charizard used Rage. Perfect.
He
Never
did
punished.
that to me too.
You always pick up the Hyper Potion to heal after Rival 5?
Yes, I do. Just so I don't, because usually by that point I'm running low on super potions, and I don't want to use my full restore unless I have to.
I just don't
like-
have any super potions to begin with.
You don't buy them in Vermilion?
No.
I don't
Really?
either.
That's where you and I did.
I saved the money for like Carbos and whatnot.
Dude, like 7 super potions is only like $3,000. You can surely pay $3,000 for potions, right?
Have you ever seen how tight the margins are for when you get a vitamin? It's literally the difference between getting the vitamin and not.
For me,
I'm not
like
even kidding.
I always make
like
the
sometimes I have 28,000 and sometimes I have 29,000, and that's the difference between the vitamin and not the vitamin.
I mean, maybe you don't need the vitamin.
I always
Have
base
you
my
ever thought of
decision
that?
on whether I'm playing a first stage or like a later stage. Because if I know that the Pokemon is going to, like, especially a slower Pokemon, it's going to take a lot more hits, I will do the super potions. Otherwise, I just bypass them.
Yeah.
Makes sense. If I'm playing a truly terrible Pokemon, I will also battle the first room in the right of the SSN because it has a gentleman who has a Growlithe who pays a lot if you just beat it up.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you fight that guy this run?
No, I don't need to.
But money. Okay.
I actually have a few gentlemen that I go to if I really, really need money.
That's a great phrase out
You
of
know what?
context.
I actually... I mean, Steve says a lot of out of context stuff.
It's kind of
Hey,
sad to
level
not
40
use.
muck.
It's kind of sad to not use Hyper Beam in this run because it would be so powerful, but it's really so unnecessary.
I mean, if you want, you can get to level 100.
I don't even know. Is there even enough
Does-
trainers only experience in the game to get to level 100 for a slow growth
I
rate
don't
Pokemon?
think-
No.
No, not even close. I don't even know if there's enough for a fast level up.
Really?
Actually, we pretty much did it. We played the whole game with Ditto. We basically fought every single trainer in the game, and we got to like level was it 80, like 4.
Yeah, we actually
Really?
we actually made the Ditto the fast leveling group just for that run. Just because it would cut them out of training a lot.
Yeah, because it's normally the medium fast, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we just wanted to make the run easier on us.
Makes
The
sense.
run was still hard.
Oh, I'm sure.
I mean, with Ditto, it's not a matter of if you need the levels, it's just that you do need the levels, so why not decrease the burden?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I feel like I'm making extremely good progress right now.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't really made a single error.
No, me neither, actually.
I'm defeating Blaine at the moment.
I'm already about to fight Giovanni.
Nice.
Jeez, I don't even know how in the world. You know what? Encounters in Mount Moon.
No.
Yes, I had
No.
so many of them.
No.
The difference
don't
between
wanna
you and me
admit
right
that,
now.
like,
That's okay.
You don't wanna admit that,
Just
like,
realized.
good.
Never mind. I did not battle Sabrina yet.
Okay, that is not Wild Encounters, unless you had
Yeah,
30
it's
of
not.
them.
It's not Wild Encounters. I don't know what you could have done differently. I've skipped like all the vitamins. I've skipped like everything you can think of.
The bike.
Oh, John Calabro says you're 16 seconds ahead.
Oh. That still doesn't explain not fighting Sabrina. I think even if you include that, I'm still ahead.
To be fair, if I didn't walk to the Vermilion gym, I probably would be almost fighting.
Giovanni?
Yeah, now.
Wow. Alakazam outsped me and crit me with Psybeam, but I somehow lived.
Nice.
I actually just looked. It outsped me by 1 point.
Oh, that always feels bad.
Yeah. And then the Charizard right after it used Slash, but then I lived at like 9 HP. Almost had a reset there. Hey, Shadow.
Okay.
We're doing this with Steve M Plays and MT Various. Just look in the YouTube title.
God, that always scares the crap out of me when Nidoking uses Thrash and I'm underground and it's like, oh no, how did it hit me? It still shakes the screen.
Yeah, it still does. It even does that, like, if someone uses Thrash on a Ghost type or Wrap, it still plays the animation. It's really annoying.
Yeah, that is really annoying when you're running a ghost type and it's just taking all that time.
Well, I got the Victory Road candy on the bike without messing up.
Nice. Well, I finished the Safari Zone.
Nice.
Hey, come on, don't be hard on yourself.
Progress.
It is pretty good progress, I guess. Because, I mean, 28 minutes on fast text speed to be in Sylph now is pretty decent.
Yeah.
I mean, you're making significant progress over your last run, that's for sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I actually have a timer and reset
Yeah,
counter
plus
for this one.
Yeah, plus, like you said, you can actually compare this to your normal runs.
I
That's
just
true.
got an encounter in the Victory Road grass.
Ouch.
Yeah, I got one of those last time. That's so frustrating. 'Cause there's like 2 patches, like 2 squares. Yeah.
Yep. You know you can't get an encounter in the water, right?
You can't get an encounter? I was pretty sure. I've never actually looked at it, but I was like, I've never actually gotten
not
one.
one. Yeah, we even
I
told
didn't
Scott
believe it
that.
either.
Like, it
I
is
didn't
not
believe it
common
either.
knowledge.
I don't
I
know.
didn't believe it either, but
I'm
there
curious
is no
why they
encounter
did
table.
that.
They added
I mean,
one in the remix.
Have you ever tried surfing down to Cinnabar? The encounter rate's really low as well.
Yeah, it is pretty low.
Yeah, that's why most people wouldn't know it.
So it makes you think that they just didn't really know how to set the encounter rate very well.
You know what my theory is? It might have to do with grass and water being on the same route. I don't know, that probably doesn't make sense. There's other places with grass and water by each other. Like the power plant, for example.
I just find it weird that they even went through the difficulty of like adding the grass to add encounters if they didn't put any in the water. I just don't understand that decision.
I think they might have actually just forgotten.
Maybe
They might have just forgotten to.
there's a lot of
I
general
cannot
stuff like
believe
that.
happened. So I've been walking through Victory Road while poisoned this whole time, and I accidentally battled a trainer and somehow beat them with 20 HP.
Wow.
Well, I got that reset on Bruno.
I mean, I didn't one shot either the I did the Tentacruel or the Blastoise, and somehow I made it without getting hit.
Nice.
My Valentine's Day was pretty good. Thanks for asking, Shadow. I should really be using Thunderbolt on these Hitmons, not Ice Punch. Nine HP, my goodness.
Oh man, you're just a tad ahead. I am just now starting Lorelei.
Well, I'm just now starting Agatha. Could have had a reset list run, but I decided not to use my rare candies before Bruno, because last time I didn't, but I guess last time I just got lucky.
How many resets have you two had?
0.
One. Darn.
Because I have one on Misty, but it's actually been pretty smooth sailing after that.
It really frustrates me how on Lance, Ice Punch will not one-shot his dragons.
Yeah, that's especially Dragonite. That's
Yeah, it just
Oh.
feels wrong.
It just dawned on me. I still have dig.
That's funny. That's funny, Steve. I'm surprised you didn't dig out of Victory Road.
I mean, it's not making a difference. I'm now defeating Agatha without taking a single hit.
Since this
Well,
is
that
going to
works.
compare to my normal runs, this is definitely going to take a top spot if I was to include it in a tier list.
33-13.
33, dang.
Well, we have a separate tier list for ours. I haven't started
Yeah.
mine yet, but it's
This
gonna
is
get
my
there.
new fastest Pokemon, actually.
Wow. And that's
Awesome.
without
Cut
the...
off a lot of time from my time.
I have splits on my live split. They're just not captured on OBS. I beat my last run by 4 minutes and 58 seconds.
Wow.
I'm surprised I cut that much time out. It's the same amount of resets, too. Like, I think it's just overworld movement. My game time is 210.
Really, right on? You survived on 7 HP, huh?
Yeah, Annie, we just finished the second run. We're about to wrap things up. We're just going to wait for Steve to finish, and then I think Steve and I might just end our streams, and then Empty Beers can finish his.
That sounds good. I mean,
33:58.
hopefully I'm not going to
40
be
seconds.
too much longer because I already have Koga. I just have Sabrina, Blaine, Giovanni, and then League. So I'm like actually not that far out.
33:58. That's like, isn't that Kyogre good?
My Kyogre's 35-38. That was with 4 resets, though. That run was bad. I
My
had so
Kyogre was
much
in the
background.
33s.
Yeah, that Kyogre run needs redone at some point. But hey, new first place.
All right, let me go ahead and switch over to M. Tiberius' stream. I'll keep going.
Did you guys do Sabrina before Blaine or Blaine first, then go back to her?
Something I sometimes do is like I'll finish Sylph and dig out, and then I'll fly to Palatown, go to Cinnabar, get the secret key, and then I'll dig back to Saffron, do Sabrina, then fly to Blaine. But if Sabrina's the hard one, I'll do Blaine first for the special boost.
Makes sense. I just went to Blaine first because I wasn't sure, since I know that we're slower than most of her Pokemon. I wasn't sure if it was worth it or not to get this special boost. Just,
Luckily, as a normal type, you can actually take a hit pretty well.
I guess that's true. And we
Except
have
for
good,
Bruno, though. We don't talk about him.
we have actually pretty decent
we don't
special
talk
too
about
for
that.
Gen 1.
Yeah, 110 special.
I was actually talking about this with somebody else on my channel before, but it's interesting kind of to see like those who are maybe not so familiar with like Gen 1 and 2, that they look back at the stats out of a Pokemon and be like, wow, I couldn't believe it was so bad. You know, like that, the power creep of like, especially I think around the special stats being split and everything. But like people are surprised to learn like Charizard has like 85 special. You know, it's like it doesn't feel strong compared to
If you
modern
look at
Pokemon.
it- If
Well,
you
actually-
look at it,
oh.
Charizard and Blastoise are actually balanced attackers. Blastoise remained a special attacker. It just got like higher special defense. Venusaur in Gen 1 has 100 special. I think it still does.
I think that the Charizard is a exception in Gen 1 because Flamethrower just makes it stand out apart of all of the other fire types.
Yeah.
Where it makes it feel like the special is higher, especially since Flamethrower is obviously stab as well.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'll head on over to Empty Barrius' run.
I mean, Charmander taught me that Ember is super effective against rock ground types. You can never teach me differently. Rock has taught me that.
I saw a theory recently that the reason that Gust is normal type instead of flying is because specifically of Bulbasaur being a starter. Because it would make your early route so much harder for new players that they decided to make it normal type so that Pidgey doesn't have any super effective moves against any of the starters.
That makes sense. Although I don't think Pidgey gets Gus to level 5, doesn't it?
It gets it pretty early, but like you can find Pidgeys over that in the forest, or I think even on Route 2. Not really sure.
I like how they thought of those things, and then they made yellow version like, how in the world is Pikachu going to beat Brock? And they're like, you know what? Slam.
I remember like
37.
because I was a yellow version kid that oh goodness, I just missed all of my inputs there. There we go. Because I was a yellow version kid, like I just thought Brock was intended to be a very hard start to the game. And then when I did get I think I got red version first. Once I got red version, I realized like how easy he actually was supposed to be. But I was like sure as a kid, I'm like that they wanted him to be hard.
Interesting, because red version is technically harder if you think about it. They're a higher level and they have defense curl.
Yeah. And especially
Or at least the Geodude.
Pikachu is just a terrible starter in general. So like it just feels extra bad.
I mean, all of the starters are good against Brock in red blue.
Honestly, part of me wants to say that Bulbasaur is the worst for Brock in Gen 1.
Yeah, because it only starts with Leech Seed early, right? And then it has to get to...
It doesn't get Vine Whip till level 13. Charmander gets Ember at level 8, which can deal decent damage to Brock. Squirtle gets Bubble at level 8, but why does Bulbasaur have to wait till 13? Plus, training in the forest is terrible.
Brock essentially gave me a rule. As a kid, I always had the rule, always evolve your starter before you defeat the first gym. And I followed that all the way up until Sword and Shield.
I don't know why Steve has had the patience to fully evolve his starter.
It's just a rule.
No, it ain't.
It's a rule. Like, you just can't. It's just, you're not allowed. You can't complete the game without evolving your starter before the first gym. It's just not possible.
Fun fact. In Gen 1, while you have Oak's Parcel, if you evolve your starter before getting the Pokedex, the game thinks you have one, and the game gets soft-locked.
Oh, really? Because same thing happens like with the Pokeball, right? You're talking about the same issue where like you can't give Oak the...
Yeah, if you have a Pokeball in your bag, Professor Oak will think you have the Pokedex. Like, I've ran into that issue with our randomizers before.
Yeah.
It's really weird, but you never know that in vanilla because there's nowhere where you can get a Pokeball.
Oh!
I don't even remember it. I can swear I remember runs where we picked up an Ultra Ball.
Yeah, no, it was only with the Pokeball item. Specifically Pokeball.
The rival fight on Route
no.
22 went terribly. Crit Psychic from Alakazam. Drop Special as well. Oh.
Ow. I lived at like 9 HP from that just because I got crit Psybeam, and then the Charizard used Slash, but luckily it was a Psybeam and not a Psychic.
Yeah.
I don't think mine was particularly close. I think I finished with like at least 70 HP.
Yeah, but crit Psybeams will do that to you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, another crit. Dang. I think I might be able to survive a hit from Charizard. No, I just crit the Charizard. We're good. Not even an issue.
Yeah, I just beat my over-under by 4 minutes. Zacian was a mistake. Just wait till we backport Zacian. We're gonna put in that permanent +1 attack modifier. So I'm gonna see what that would make it. I'm gonna look up Zacian's stats.
That thing's gonna be insane.
Yeah, plus we know how to backport the typings.
Yeah, what typing is it?
Fairy Steel.
Wow.
150.
That's actually more of a detriment than a benefit in Gen 1, isn't it? There's a lot of poison type.
It's also part steel.
I guess that's true.
Says he put in all of the typings and weaknesses, resistances. He says he put all that in. so we can keep a Pokemon's original typings. So 150 attack, and a +1 modifier is 50%, so I'll times that by 1.5. Hey Steve, prepare for a run with 225 attack.
Holy crap.
Oh yeah, 115 special, 148 speed. Curious about moves though. Like, it's probably
148 speed? You're telling me we get electrode level crits?
I think it's even better than Electrode.
Yeah.
Maybe
'Cause
barely.
Electrode is 140.
Oh, Steve, the starting movesets isn't going to be the best. It's going to be, looks like, Bite and Quick Attack and Submission to start with. Oh, level 22 Sword
Here-
Stance, level 11 Slash.
Here's the question though: is your bite going to be dark type? Because if so, that actually will make Brock fine.
No.
Whoa. You totally threw out the whole thing. Level 11 Slash with a
Yes.
212 attack power Pokemon?
225 attack.
That's just... Can anything survive that? Even rock ground types?
Well, we get Sword Stance at level 22 as well.
I feel like that's such overkill. It does, I don't even know if he needed it at that point for much.
Yeah. And we get Dig and Swift. I'm just looking at moves that I know are in Gen 1. We can figure out one-for-one replacements later. Huh. In Sword and Shield, it did not get many TMs. Not that many. Doesn't get much type variety, I notice.
Like the Gen 1 Pokemon? Does it at least get a special move?
Let's see. It does get Psycho Cut as a TM. We can make that Psychic. It says it's 70 power.
Any ice or electric moves?
The only electric move is Thunder Fang. That's not really a Thunderbolt.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that would feel too OP.
It
It
would.
does get Dig though, but no Earthquake or any other ground move.
No other like move tutor moves?
No, Sword and Shield doesn't have move tutors. They just got level up and like 200 TMs. Honestly, we're not going to have that much move variety besides like Dig and Psychic and Slash. It's going to be kind of interesting how we deal with some things. Ice Fang should be Aurora Beam. But the main problem is Aurora...
How we doing, chat? I don't know how many we got into the chat right now. It's been a little bit quiet on my end for a minute, so I apologize about that. But we are looking at getting a record Gen 1 time here of maybe under 50 minutes, because this is like going crazy. This will be the fastest run I've ever done in Gen 1 for on the regular, you know, in-game settings of fast text and all of that stuff. So that for sure is going to be pretty cool. I think just digging is the answer here. Oh, nice. Okay, we got lucky on that first Gengar. Bolt. It actually survives. Dang.
Yeah. Something that really sucked, like, you can catch, like, the Nidoran on that one route, but they didn't get double kick to, like, level 16. I think, or you had to evolve it to get double kick or something, but in yellow, they gave it, like, level 12 or something.
Mm-hmm. That was for Brock.
Yeah.
Well, I'm definitely going to set a new record for my Gen 1 runs with the regular text speed options, it's looking like.
What's your old first place?
I think right now Gengar is at 52 minutes right now. And then Victory Bell is an older run at like 53 that I need to redo. That'll probably beat Gengar anyway. But yeah, because I have all the encounters turned on and stuff for all my runs, so I haven't actually gotten one sub 50 yet with all of that. So this is actually really solid.
Annie, we're backporting the types just so like we can keep the typings, but we're not backporting moves. If something gets a new typing, then it's not going to get stabbed for that typing. So
Nor
Zacian
do
will
anything
have
get
it
up.
stabbed.
Nor does anything get updated move typings. Like Gust is still
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah, Karate Chop is normal. Let's see what else. No, there's another one. Bite is still normal. But honestly, does Zacian even need stab? 225 attack with slash and sword stance. I think you could get to 999 without even setting up all three of them.
That is extremely true. There have been other Pokemon. I think Vaporeon's one where if you set up all of your defense boosts, you'll get the 999 before you set up the third.
All right, I finished it. It's finally done.
Sub 48.
Yeah.
Under 48. Nice.
For a regular run, that's really good.
Yeah, that didn't feel too bad at all. I mean, granted, it is still base options for the game, but definitely beats. I mean, almost 5 minutes from my top time.
From what I can tell, you could save a lot of time by figuring out your bag stuff a little bit better.
Yeah, for sure. That's my biggest thing I need to keep practicing.
Like, I used to be bad at the bag, but then after doing the Parasect race from Scott, I got good at the bag because me and Van Man were playing at the same time. We kind of figured out the strat. The strat is buy 5 repels in Vermilion City. Then you use 3 of them in Mount Moon. You use 1 of them in front of the Snorlax.
Uh-huh.
And then you can get the rare candy. And then as soon as it runs out, the PP up is like 2 spaces below you.
Oh, wow. Nice.
You could also stand. You stand in the flowers, so it's in between flowers. Just another hint. Then the last repel, so it gets out of your bag, is right in the Safari Zone, because it takes 2 super repels. It takes 3 normal repels. So 1 regular repel, 1 super repel is the perfect middle ground. And at that point, you could buy 8 in Celadon. You can buy, I believe it's 8 super repels. Will give you 1 to spare. And why I say 1 to spare is if you want to get all of the vitamins in Pokemon Mansion, you're gonna need that extra 1. And if you don't get the vitamins in Pokemon Mansion, you can just use a second one right there at the very end of Victory Road. And then you'll have room for the full restores.
Gotcha. I think I've been prioritizing the ethers and elixirs too much, I think. I'm always picking up all 5 elixirs and the 2 ethers that are on the way, and it's just overkill.
You got to cut the ethers. The elixirs are never going to be a problem because you're going to use them.
Well, I never use all 5.
Well, it doesn't matter if you're going to use all 5. By the time you use elixirs, your bag space doesn't matter anymore.
That's true, I guess. The spot's already taken.
Right.
And for red version, I still don't have a set items I buy at the beginning, and I definitely am overbuying the antidotes and paralyze heals at the beginning. I think I only want 1 paralyze heal and 2 antidotes. I'm doing 3 and 2 right now, and I think it's overkill.
2 item purges. So what you're doing right there is fine. And then, so the first item purge I do, which I get rid of all my crap, is when I buy the repels in Vermilion, I sell like the nugget and the whatever else I have, like Bubble Beam or Thunder Wave, whatever I'm holding on to. And then my second item purge is in Celadon. And this is the item purge where you get rid of everything that's not essential, including the paralyzed heals and antidotes. Like they gotta go. Anything that you are not going to be using for the very end of the game, Celadon is far enough.
Yeah, that makes sense, because like I've always been holding items until like after Sylph because of the training there, but I just think it's too long, and I'm just overstocking and then holding onto them for too long. Where just the potions and full restores you pick up along the way at that point are enough, and then there's healing options, obviously, like in Sylph and stuff.
Right. Like for instance, I always 100% of the time pick up the hyper potion to the left of, well, not Rival 5 himself, but the room before you get to Rival 5. if you go left one, there's a Pokeball right there above the Magnemite electrode guide, and there's a Hyper Potion right there, and I always use that Hyper Potion after defeating Rival 5.
Gotcha. Yeah, that one right on the way. I know the one you're talking about. Cool. Whew. Well, that was interesting, but pretty fun, honestly. I would totally do it again.
Absolutely. We plan on having a new guest every week.
Yeah, with a little bit more lead up time and more testing, I could probably get this overlay working with the way that the settings are. I just would have to dive into like what's hiding in there that's setting everything and figure it out. But
yeah, you can keep the Regigigas ROM to like test it with.
Yeah, we'll do. That's actually a good idea for testing and going back and forth, because I'm sure there's just like one line somewhere that's hiding in there that I just didn't see when I looked through it real quick earlier, and I'll be able to figure it out.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining in today. I appreciate it very much. I will be having another run tomorrow where I'll be redoing Pidgeot, but with max DVs this time instead of minimum by accident. And I hope to see you guys then. Big thank you to Speedrunner and M. Tiberius for joining in today's stream. Have a nice night, guys. Bye.
Have a good one. Cool. All right, chat. That is it for tonight. Thank you, everybody, for hanging in there. I know that it was a fast-paced stream with a lot of focus playing and not so much chatting. So I apologize for anybody if I missed your chats. I was real focused on trying to keep up with those guys since I had the setting disadvantage. But yeah, so I'm glad that we got a good time. This is record time in Gen 1 for me for normal settings. And yeah, it was good. It was fun. And I would totally do it again. I think that's it for now, though. So go check out any of my shorts or other videos if you want to go see more stuff from me. There will also be a vertical stream on Saturday, and hopefully a new video for an Aerodactyl playthrough, if I can speak clearly, coming out in the next couple of days. So keep an eye out for that. But that's it for now. So until next time, have a wonderful day.